Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode, How to Keep More Money podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about 5 habits that are keeping you poor. All right, guys. So, this community that I'm trying to build, it's about how to keep more money because we are making money. We know how to make money. We know how to invest money, or we sort of know how to invest money. But the most important part that we are struggling with is being able to save money or keep money. So, in this episode, I want to talk to you guys about 5 habits that are actually taking away money from you. All right, guys, everyone wants to have more money, right? Why? Because we want to have more opportunities. We want to have more choices, right? The more money you have, the more things that you can do, right? And yeah, so in today's episode, I want to talk about 5 habits. If you are doing them, you need to stop because this is actually destroying your finances. Okay, so the first one I want to talk about, look, hey, if any of you smoke, that is a terrible habit. Not only is it terrible for your health, it's terrible for your finances, right? Every time that you spend money on smoking, it's taking away money that you can spend toward you're actually building your lifestyle, right? So I don't smoke, and I don't think anyone in the world should smoke. It's a terrible habit, and it's a drug, right? So it's terrible for you. There's no benefit, right? When I was in university, right, and in the wintertime, right, like it was super cold outside, and when you would come outside the university on the right side, right, there were a group of students that would be standing outside, right, and some of them would be wearing jackets, and some would not be wearing jackets, and during a break that we would get from class, right, they would run downstairs, and for the 15-minute break that they had, right, they would spend that entire time just getting a few puffs of cigarette and then running back up, right, and I would see them, they'd be shaking outside and smoking, right, and like I could tell like these people that were not really good with money, right? There's no millionaire, that would, run outside and go out for a smoke, right? A millionaire mindset, right? Like that's used towards making more money. It's not used towards consuming products that are terrible for your health, right? No millionaire goes outside and smokes, whenever they get free time, right? They're focused on building stuff, saving money, investing money. So if you're smoking, if you're drinking, if you're drinking alcohol, that is not beneficial at all, right? So all these things that smoking and drinking, like what is it supposed to do, right? When you drink, people try to forget their lifestyle, right? Maybe they don't like working, they don't enjoy their job, right? Or maybe they don't like their boss, so they drink to forget, right? They forget their university, they forget their debt, they're trying to forget the pain that they have in their life. How is that beneficial, right? If you don't focus on what's wrong with your life, how are you supposed to improve it, right? And I'm not saying you focus on it to get depressed, right? Like that's terrible. You focus on it to know what are your targets, so that how to get it out of your life, right? If you have debt, what are the things you're going to need to do to make sure you're out of debt, right? So and like drinking, just like forgetting your memory, why would you ever want to forget your memory, right? Like we are here on this planet to make memories, build our experiences. We want to, when we're 60 years old, right, we want to remember everything that we did, right? What was the point of going on vacation and then just not for remembering anything? That was be like a waste of money. Everything we do is to create memories and to have these memories, so that when we get older or we're not as physically able to do these things, you can actually be happy that we did it, right? We don't have any regrets, and that's what his life is about, collecting as many memories as possible. So drinking does not make sense, right? It's a terrible habit in terms of taking away all your memories, taking away all your money, and taking away your health. So so those are 2 things. So smoking and drinking, you should not be doing. It's a terrible habit, and you should avoid it at all costs. The third thing I want to talk about is gambling. So statistically, right, like when you go and gamble, right, and then specifically talking about gambling is like when you purchase like lottery tickets or you go gambling at a casino, this system is designed to take your money and not give anything back to you, right? The chances of you winning is so small. I think like I'm not sure where I read this, but there was a stat of like one person out of, okay, I don't want to say the stat, but it's just very low that you win, and then you might see someone, right, like they show pictures of people like holding up the money like it's a real person, right? But the chances of them winning, how much money did they spend to be actually be able to get it, right? um like it could be in their lifetime, right? And for you, if you just rely on getting a lottery or winning money at the casino, then your chances of being successful honestly becomes very hard, because you put so much faith in chance that you don't work hard to make sure that you get it, right? Like you're living up to chance, you're living up to a possibility, so you don't have the mindset that you have to work hard, you have to take all these steps to ensure that it's not a chance anymore, right? It's guaranteed, right? Or it's a very close opportunity that you will get it, right? When you keep trying something over and over and over again, right, you have a better chance of actually getting it, right? Let's say you wanted to get work at a certain company, right? If you applied maybe once and then you never applied again, your chances of getting in the company are slim, right? And that happened to me. I applied to this one company, I got rejected, and if I just said, hey, I'm not going to apply to this company, they missed out, they didn't get me, and then I would have never worked at that company. But I applied again, and applied again. I kept applying. Finally, I got in. All right. And then I was able to, get experience from that company. I can keep it on my CV. And, that's better for me in the future if I want to work somewhere else. Right. But I kept doing it. Right. I could have left it to chance, or I could take the necessary steps to go after it. So, all these things that were that I mentioned, smoking, drinking, gambling, all these are destructive. They're not beneficial, they don't provide any value in your life. Yes, they take away stress, but they put more stress onto you afterwards when you actually come back and realize that the thing that you were avoiding is still there. They haven't gone away, right? Your debt is still there. You have to still go and work for it to get rid of it, right? The problems you have with someone, right, you still have to have that conversation, even sometimes it's hard, right? So all these things, they don't help. So there's no point of actually using these substances, or bringing things in your life that don't contribute to improving your life. A way of substituting these things, right, like if you want, right, like getting rid of your stress, right, there's so many other opportunities that you have available, right? You can go to the gym, you can exercise, you can go for a walk, you can watch a movie, you can play video games, right? Like people gamble because they get a thrill, right, a short thrill, but it's very expensive, right? You can play a video game, you can get the same thrill, it's more productive, right? Maybe it's about soccer, okay? You learn how to I don't know, you learn how to like get creative in terms of like kicking the ball from one area to another area, right? So that's more productive than gambling and losing money. So the fourth thing I want to talk about is looking wealthy. A lot of people, they try to impress others. That could be your friends. Maybe you're at a university, and your university environment that you have, people are buying like branded clothing, or they're driving very expensive cars, or they're wearing very expensive watches, or they have certain shoes, or certain caps, and you feel their influence, right, on you, and they look rich, right, and they're spending credit cards, with money that you don't have, just to impress people. Like you should ask yourself, like, do you want to look wealthy, or do you actually want to be wealthy? Sometimes when you be wealthy, you don't need to flaunt your wealth to people. You don't get wealthy to show off or to try to impress people. That's not what wealth is for. Wealth is improving your lifestyle so that you are more comfortable. You're not running after what people demand from you, or what they show as success, right? You define your own success, right? You want to be able to improve your lifestyle and the lifestyle of your family, right? So you should set the standard. You don't need to impress people, right? Like wear certain types of shoes so that people are going, okay, this person is cool. Yes, you're already cool. Okay, no need to try to impress people and look wealthy. The goal is to be wealthy, and you could only be wealthy when you actually have some money saved up into your bank account, which is being used for investments and which is growing every single month, every year, so that you can actually improve your lifestyle and you're actually spending money when you do have the money. That's real wealth. So our goal is not to look wealthy, but actually to be wealthy. So I hope that, right? That makes sense, right? And my last and final tip is this habit is when you try to save money. This happens a lot when you go grocery shopping. So when you go grocery shopping, right, sometimes you buy milk at one grocery store, then you go to another grocery store and buy grapes, then you go to another grocery store to buy bread, then you go to another grocery store to buy meat, then you go to another grocery store to buy mangoes. I mean, you go to all these different grocery stores, right? And how much are you actually saving? Maybe like $5, $10, right? You spend 4 hours doing this, commuting from one store to another, right? And now you come back home, you're super tired, so you can't really do anything. So then you sit in front of the TV for another 4 hours, and then your day goes by, right? There goes one of your days on your weekend. So instead of doing that, like go to one grocery store that has discounts on mostly of all these products and just get it at once, so that instead of spending like 4 hours, you spend like maybe 1 hour. You're back home. You still have energy. You can work on more productive stuff that actually producing income, that helps you save more income, and that's helping you invest, right? You want to increase your knowledge so that you can put your knowledge into investments that actually helping you save more money and helping you grow more money. So anything that you buy right at a store, let's say you bought headphones for let's say the price of a headphone is $100, and they said that if you purchase it today, you're getting it for $75, right? And so you're not saving $25, you're spending $75. So and that is a very important mindset to have. Like saving money is not how much the price got reduced. It's actually how much money came out of your wallet. So that's how much you spent. So yeah, so it's still $75, right? So being conscious of how much actually you're spending, that's super important, and not running after trying to save a few cents, right? Our goal is to save dollars, multiple dollars, and not just try to save a few cents. So if you avoid, that's okay if you lose a couple of cents if you are able to save more dollars. So you should be in the habit to save more dollars rather than saving cents. So that way that you can preserve your wealth and actually use it and invest it so that it continues to grow. So I hope you guys found these tips helpful and that you can bring this into your life. So if you guys like this episode, then please leave me a review on iTunes or Spotify, and that would really help the podcast. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, make sure to like this video. Leave me in the comments below which are these habits that I mentioned, that you're going to be doing, or if you have any other suggestions, please leave me in the comments below what you think. If you think there's a friend out there that can use this help, and that that could provide a positive outcome into their life, please share this video with them. And yeah, make sure that you also click on the bell notification. That way every week a new video comes up, you guys are notified so you don't miss out. And I try to produce fresh content every single week so that I can help you guys and improve your life every single week. So yeah, thank you for listening. And just one more thing, hey, if you guys have not gotten a copy, this book is available on Amazon. It's Broke to Six Figure Secrets, how to keep more money without getting an additional job or working more hours. So it's my shortcut in terms of trying to replicate yourself. If you're tired of working and you want another way to replicate your ability to earn income, and invest, earn income. So I've done it in a way where I earn the income, I save it, I invest it, and it grows. That way I'm getting money from my job, but I'm also getting money from my investment. And that way I can use that now as leverage to increase my lifestyle and improve, the lifestyle of my family. So if you guys want that as well, the book is available on Amazon. I will include the description in the video below so you guys can check that out. And I'll talk to you guys in the next episode.